What it do, YouTube? Today we'll be taking a look at two different sneakers. I've got one from VANS and one from Adidas, so stay tuned. Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Daily Swag with your girl Lady Swag. So again, today we're going to be taking a look at two different sneakers. The first one I'm going to start off with is going to be a VANS shoe. Right, so I was out in ATL, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, celebrating my Aunt Joanne's 50th birthday with her. Want to take a moment to tell her and my Uncle John, thank you so much for my Christmas gift. They gave me my lighting ring, which is significantly helping my lighting, and it's actually allowing me to do this review at nighttime rather than trying to rush and get one in before we lose daylight. So thank y'all so much for that. I also want to give a shout out to my homie Shaundanique. I just want to say, for all y'all that have dreams, whether the people you expect to support you do or not, do your thing. It is a process. It takes time to get to where you want to go, but don't let naysayers stop you. You know, she was pushing out some books that I think are kind of based on erotica. I'm not too sure, but I know she was sharing her frustration about how she was having a difficult time getting friends and even family members to support her. And I checked her feed on Facebook, and she had sold over like 200 something copies already. And then I think just a couple of days ago, she had posted saying that she'd actually got signed by a publishing company. So no matter how out of the box people think what you're doing is, like, don't let that deter you from your dreams and go. Keep doing it, keep going. So definitely want to give a big congratulations, a big shout out to Shaundanique. If you're looking to check out some of her literature, I'm going to provide links down in the description where you guys can check out some of her books. Other than that, thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting. If you haven't heard, I did reach my monthly goal last month of 100 subscribers. I'm actually at 110. So for all of those of you who shared with friends and family members, please don't stop doing it. Continue to share, continue to like, continue to subscribe. And if you want to always stay up to date on my content, don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. But a little less talk, a little more action. Let's go ahead and break into the first shoe review. So this is from the VANS Moma collection. If it's Mama, y'all forgive me, but I'm gonna say Moma. But this is from the VANS Moma collection. So I actually picked this up while I was at an ATL. My little sister and I went to go visit, I think it was Lenox Square Mall out in Atlanta, and we checked out Journeys. Now they did have a few different shoes, but they didn't have them in my size. So they had a pair of Kandinsky slide-ons, which if you guys watched my previous video, I have like a red Kandinsky shirt that I purchased from Tango Hotel. If you have not seen that video, this one right here, check the description. I will be sure to leave a link where you guys can check out that unbagging of some fire apparel as well from Tango Hotel, and I believe I unbagged boohooman.com in that video as well. But nonetheless, we went in, found these. They had the Kandinskys. I think my little sister ended up getting like a cheetah and floral print shoe. She's a little bit more girly than I am, so she picked those up. I do have my moments though. But these I actually saw, the VANS Moma, and these are the Salvador Dali. So if you guys are familiar with Salvador Dali at all, he's an artist that did surrealism painting. One of his most famous pieces is one with like the bunch of distorted clocks everywhere. And VANS was so awesome that they decided to put together a shoe with that design on it. So it's literally called the Moma Salvador Dali. Let's open and take a look. Also, wait, let me back up. Reverse. So can we just take a moment to appreciate the box? This is like, y'all know I'm big on sneaker boxes as well. This is one of the coolest boxes I have with this reflective material on top. So I really love this. Good job with the design bands. All right, so let's get this cracking. So love the way the box opens. Different design from that. As we look into the box, you'll see it has the VANS and the Moma VANS paper on the inside. Let's go ahead and pull this on out here. So we'll start with the right shoe. So I'm not sure of the name of this art piece, but I assure you I will find it and I will post the name of the art piece here. I'm so ashamed. I should know this because I paint and draw, so I should know this. I'm ashamed. It's fine. It's fine. All right, but let's break into the shoe. So we've got a really thick rubber sole, and they painted like the little black wave along the side there. And that goes all the way around. It actually slides up to the toe cap, and then they drop it back down. Let me just see. I know. It's a different wave. It's a different wave on each side. So just to zoom in further, if you're familiar with Salvador Dali, you'll definitely recognize this piece. So we've got again, he does surrealism. So a lot of his artwork kind of looks like it's something from a dream. So you've got like what looks here like a piece of a face with an eyelash, and it has that clock laying on top of it. And then if you go right here, we got another clock hanging over the edge. And I think, what is this? I know it's ants. It's ants on the back of a pocket watch. So yeah. What I really like about this is the earth tones. Earth tones for an earth sign. I love how well they put together all the different colors. Another thing that I really like, so you know, usually they would have some different color VANS line right here. Like usually they go with black, but I like that they didn't do that and go over the art piece. I like that they just did the stitching. So it's like, you know, this line is usually here, but because we respect the fact that this is a bomb ass shoe and an amazing artist, we're not gonna do that to you. We're just gonna put some stitching right there. So I love the way that they put the stitching right there, extra nice. As far as the material goes, rubber here, we've got suede on the toe. And I also like what they did on the toe cap here. I'm gonna bring a little closer so you guys can see. So, you know, typically it's like straight across with Vans shoes, but here they kind of cut it at an angle, which I thought was a unique design. And then if you look at the laces, same thing. It's kind of got that twist effect to it. It's more obvious if you see that straight on. And then on the right, they did go ahead and put the bar here, which I don't too much mind because this one is just like the mountainous part of that art piece. So they really don't take away from the art piece here by putting the black stitching on. And one thing they did different, because you know, usually on the heel is where you'll find the Vans logo. Since they wrapped the whole shoe, they kind of kept that same theme going, and they wrapped the little rubber label that they usually have on the back. So they just kind of, it gives the whole shoe like a twisted, distorted effect, which I think works really, really well for the concept of the artist Salvador Dali. So awesome job, Vans. I mean, from the box all the way to the shoe, I'm loving it. Now, let me check here. Okay. Doesn't come with extra laces or anything like that. I wanted to check before I said yay or nay. So no extra laces, just a really fire shoe. Waffle pattern on the bottom as usual. Nothing different there. I'm gonna take the second shoe out just so we can see if there are any differences or if they just kind of use the same piece of the artwork on both shoes. And I'm glad I did because it's not the same on each shoe, which makes me love it even better. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I've not pulled this one out since I actually bought them at the store. As you can see, I obviously tried on the right shoe because that's the only one I haven't even pulled the left shoe out, so I didn't know they were different. So as far as the concept with the black line going down the side up over the toe cap coming back down, that's the same. But if you look at the side of the shoe, it has a totally different piece. I'm loving this shoe so much more now just because each shoe is the same but it's different, you know. I like that subtle difference there. So same thing here, they did the stitching, they didn't put the black piece, and they've got the distorted clock hanging over the branch there with some, I believe this is the ocean in the background. Yeah, it looks like some ocean water in the background, and maybe a piece of board right here in the drawing. It's Salvador Dali, so it could be anything. I don't know. And then we switch to the other side here. Did it have? So I can't really tell what this is. If I was to guess, I'd have to really go back and look at the art piece to see for sure. But a lot of times he does surrealism paintings, or he did because he's passed away. He did surrealism paintings with animals, and they would have these super duper exaggerated, over the top long legs. So that may be what this part is right here. That's what it looks like, because I'm seeing like 4 different parts of it, and it's just got some more branches and some more water. Same concept here. The heel tag has been twisted around the back. It's been twisted here as well. Now for the inside, if you look on the back of the tag here, it's got some writing there. And I can't read backwards, so I'm gonna have to flip this back around. But it says 2020 Salvador Dali, and then Fundacio Gala, Salvador Dali Artist Rights Society. And of course, they have like the size and everything in there. They come with the little hang tag per usual. I don't know if Vans still does this anymore. It used to be like where if you bought a pair of Vans, they would come with like a little Vans sticker, but maybe not. Oh, okay. Wait. So they were kind enough to actually include the actual art piece right there. Now, what I'm gonna try to do is find this art piece and put the image somewhere probably over here, because I know my camera quality isn't the best. So I want to make sure you guys get a clear view of what the actual art piece is supposed to look like. Also, speaking of camera quality, don't roast me too well. I appreciate you guys continuing to support me. As you see, I'm making baby steps. So got the mic, got a ring lamp. Obviously, the camera's coming up so I can have better quality than this grainy stuff y'all are seeing. So just give me time. I'm working on that. But thank you for all your support. I do appreciate it. Going to the interior of the sneaker, just got Moma Vans on the inside, so nothing too fancy there, no razzle dazzle. But yeah, I wish I could tell y'all how much I paid for this sneaker. I want to say it was close to anywhere from 70 to 100. I will look it up on the website and I'll post the actual price so that you guys can know for sure how much I paid for it. But I absolutely love these sneakers. I don't wear Vans that much. I don't have too many pair of Vans. I'll review the other Vans I do have later on and let you guys see those. But I can promise you these are going to get worn. Another pair they had that I looked at but didn't cop was the Scream Munich, very famous piece. And it was designed, the silhouette was just like this, low top Vans, which is different for me because typically I love high top sneakers. But they were designed in a low top Van. And that for me, that sneaker didn't hit right for me because instead of them doing it in color like they did in this shoe, they did the Munich Scream in black and white, which I just thought was kind of plain and didn't really do the shoe justice. So if they were to re-release that silhouette with maybe more color on it, I'd absolutely pick it up. I would love to see them release and maybe they have released it and I just don't know about it because I'm not a big Vans sneakerhead. So if they have, forgive me, Vans community, I'll do better in the future. But if they have a Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night, that's a shoe I would certainly pick up. Or if they did a Mona Lisa, go ahead, hit us with Leonardo da Vinci one time, I'd pick that up too. But nonetheless, for right now, they're giving us Salvador Dali, and I love that they did such a famous piece on it. So, I mean, shout out to them for that. I'm really digging that. I gotta check something real quick. Yeah. Okay, no, so what I thought was that animal legs was actually a piece of a mountain. So, glad they included this in there. All right, so moving on to the next one. All right, so the next pickup I got is an Adidas shoe. I actually got this from Champs. Now, the original shoe that I wanted from them was a Converse sneaker. How can I describe it? Kind of has like that recycled space look to it, but they didn't have it in my size, so I couldn't cop that. So literally right as I was about to walk out the door, I checked the kids section, saw these, wanted to try them on. Now, I wear a 7 youth, but they only had these in a 6, so I tried them on with thin socks, and they fit perfectly fine. Which Adidas is a sneaker I like, but I'm scared to buy it, especially since this was rare for me. I haven't been to the mall to pick up shoes in years. Like, typically I do most of my shopping online and just have it shipped here. But especially with the pandemic, that didn't help. But nonetheless, I digress. Typically with Adidas, I get kind of scared to buy these online, just because sometimes Adidas, they can be in your standard size, but they'll run a little bit larger. So luckily with these, they had them in the 6. I tried them on with the thin socks, and they fit perfectly fine. These are the Streetball J Adidas. Colorway is like just a black. But let's unbox them. I'd rather show you than tell you about them. I'll show you, then tell you about them. So, looks like a pretty plain sneaker. All the work goes on the side though. And even this was kind of different for what I usually pick up, because I'm like, bright colors, throw an elephant on it, a little razzle dazzle, you know. But I was like, I don't know why, I just really like this sneaker. I think because it's a black sneaker, and you can wear black with so many different things, and it always works, like all the time. Doesn't matter what color you put black with, it's pretty much gonna coordinate. I got a shirt from Forever 21, like a NASA shirt, and I paid 20 bucks for it. It goes really, really well. Amazingly, I bought the shirt before the shoes. I just happened to buy the shoes and they happen to match. But nonetheless, let's break into it. So we'll start on the side just with the 3 Adidas lines. So this is a plastic material that they have stitched on to a mesh upper. So you got the mesh material right here in the back, kind of like basketball gold netting, and then you've got the 3 lines right here that they've stitched on. Now this, I don't really know what this material is. It feels like some kind of rubber, but this is actually what made me like the shoe. I know it's like a really weird khaki tan type color that they just looks like they randomly threw on different places. And it's the same material as the bottom sole. So the bottom sole carries the same material over, along with the gray and green. Different colors, but all this is the same material, except for this this white piece right here. So the white piece right here is really flexible, really soft. Now at the toe part, my toe comes up a little bit, so my toe is pressed against the top, but then again, it's not true to my size because I usually wear a 7. I think if maybe they had a 6.5, I would have been a little bit better there. But with the 6, I mean, it's like not the most comfortable, but it's okay. Here we've, got some suede right here above the toe box. The toe box is, this don't smell like leather, so I'm not calling it leather. Might be some pleather. But yeah, we got the toe box here. It's got the holes in it for breathability, which is always nice. Suede piece right here. This piece that's sewn on right here as well, this is suede. And the center piece right here is a rubber. Now we go around to the back of the shoe. Not too much action happening there. That same soft, flexible material that we saw on the bottom of the shoe is on the back as well. And then they really like suede on this shoe, and it feels very nice. I really like the way the suede feels on the back of the sneaker. So you've got suede again on the back of the shoe, and then you've got some padding, which is really nice. Good job with this Adidas, because this is probably why I don't like low top shoes. Is typically if you don't have this part that they added in here, you get this part right here that rubs the living hell out of the back of your foot, and it's raw and red by the end of the day, and I hate that. So I really appreciate them putting the extra cushion, so when you walk, it's not going to have that effect to wear down the back of your heel right there. Let me unlace this. So if I unlace it, you'll see we have the Adidas logo in it's kind of like a teal color. So, excuse me while I try to work this out with this lighting. All right, so yeah, it has Adidas on the tongue. The tongue it's black, and then it's got like another embroidered piece. Now the stitching here is a little floppy, but if I'm not mistaken, I know one of these shoes was up on display because it was the last pair that they had. But the letters and the Adidas logo right here, if y'all can see that, the Adidas logo and the letters, they're elevated from the white material that they're on. So I like that nice touch. 3 logos. Also on the other side of the shoe as well, where they did the tan on the outer sole, on the inner, the outer sole, the outside of the shoe, on the inside of the shoe. They took that same concept and they just made the material gray. So really, really, really simple shoe. I remember close to how much I paid for this. So believe it or not, y'all, for this pickup, I only paid like 22 bucks. And and I had to check, like, I think they were $29. Let me see, because they had the price tag on one of these. Or did I snatch it out? Nah, sorry, I already snatched it out. But yeah, I believe when I checked in here, like, originally, these joints was $29. And because I buy hella shoes, and I used to go to Champs and buy hella shoes in person, I'm a member of their rewards program, so maybe it probably knocked off a couple of dollars. But $22 for these, not bad. I'm satisfied. Would recommend. I actually wore them yesterday. Did I go anywhere? No, just chilling at the house. But I wore them yesterday just because I miss wearing shoes, you know, being quarantined. So I wanted to wear a fly pair of kicks. But that's all I got for you guys today. Again, comment, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and then tell a friend again. Like, I'm really looking for more support and more subscribers. I appreciate everyone who's already done that. That's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Daily Swag with your girl Lady Swag. Until next time, y'all be easy, all right?